Alright guys, how's it going? Well, it finally happens. The EBR 105 was nerfed in the most recent update. They killed the gun dispersion, they hurt the aiming time, the top speed forward and back, the engine power, the view range. It basically all got nerfed. And I've seen a lot less EBRs going around recently, so there's something to that. However, I've been playing the tank a lot recently just to see how I could play it, and in fact I've played it better than I did before. Stick around, I'll show you guys how I did it. So pretty much everybody knows that the EBR has two modes, right? You have your fast mode, which goes up to around 90, you have your slow mode, which goes about to 65. What a lot of people don't realize is that you can use those modes to dodge shells very efficiently. So when you go to your slower mode, which I'm in right now, you're much more mobile side to side, so you're going to be able to dodge shells. The other thing that you can do is when you're at a range and someone's trying to shoot you, if you change your verticality, or in other words, if someone's trying to shoot you and you go up and down instead of just side to side. So like if someone's trying to shoot me here and I'm going up and down like this, it's a difficult shot, right? Especially if I'm being unpredictable. So it's very important to be able to do this. I'm going to demonstrate that right now by trying to aim at another EBR. Alright, right here we got the Chang playing EBR. And as you can see, when he's moving vertically like this, it's a much more difficult shot than when he just goes horizontally. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't realize, wait till he gets respotted, but when a tank is going straight away from you, you can auto aim, especially if you have high shell velocity. But like if I waited right there and fired when he was like straight away from me and he wasn't turning, then it would be a much easier shot. So like, here, let's see. Let's wait. Let's see if he goes vertical. There. See, I was auto aimed. I just waited for him to come straight at me. Now, when he's going to the side, it's a bit of an easier shot, but you can't use auto aim. So I'm gonna try auto aiming when he's going sideways. See it, missed him. So different things that you can use for when you're trying to shoot EBRs, and also things you need to know when you're driving an EBR to avoid shells. Alright, so we're gonna show some gameplay here. We're gonna fight the Chang 1v1. Let's see how we do. We're gonna try to show off some of these techniques I was talking about a little bit. Oh, he already hit me. What a shot. Okay, so another thing you can do when you're actually brawling is if you slow down a little bit, you'll be more accurate. Especially with the nerfs, that's something very important to do. So you see how I slowed down and how much my aiming shrunk there? Before the nerf, that was not as necessary. You were pretty much accurate all the time. So now you have to make yourself a bit of an easier target. Dang. He's slowing down a lot though. Like he's making himself a really easy target. And that was a bad shot. Okay. So, I don't know, I've done like these EBR brawls before, and this tank just feels so much slower when I'm doing circles like this. You can't switch modes as effectively anymore. Okay, he wheeled us, we're gonna use our kit. Let's see, he's a one shot, I'm a two shot. We're gonna slow down, make sure we hit this. There we go. So, using those mechanics, being able to go up and down, side to side, very effective for being able to win brawls against other EBRs and dodging shells. So I've been working on re-3 marking my EBR on my press account, and the other day I had a really nice game on stream that I thought would show you guys some really good examples on how to improve your own EBR gameplay. Now my first tip is you need to ping your allies where you're going to scout at the beginning of the game. You can see that I'm doing that right now. What that allows you is that sometimes your teammates will see that and actually get you some assistance at the beginning of the game. So there's really no reason not to do it, and I find that it helps me a lot of the time. This game didn't pay off, but you can see that I did it just as a habit. So going forward a little bit in the battle, you can see that we've lost the south, north is still fighting, it looks like they're probably losing, but this is what you need to be able to do next, is control the vision. By controlling vision, you're going to allow your team to not only get assisted damage off it, you're going to prevent the enemies from being able to take positions. So in this case, you can see the 50B supporting me, and I'm just trying to keep the RD alive by watching the south, because if they start pushing the south, then the game's essentially over. So as an EBR, there's really nothing I can do in the north in this game. Like, I can't fight you in hundreds hold down, so the best thing I can do is just try to control vision and keep the game alive. And something that people don't talk about enough is the EBR's gun. Now the EBR has a really good gun, and you can punish enemies for making mistakes. With heavy tanks, you usually need their side to pen, but with a tank like a Leopard, you can just shoot them very easily. Now, my last tip for pubs is being able to extend the game at the end to really try to get more damage, more assistance, etc. Now, as you can see, It's pretty much all but over. It's 1 versus 6. I probably don't even have the shells required to kill everyone at this point. We've had a good game. We've done 6k, but I want more. That's where me being greedy comes into play. So we're just trying to pick out this grill. Missed a shot there. But as you can see, we're using bush mechanics here. We're able to extend the game, and the more damage you can do at the end of the game, the quicker your marks are gonna go. And you know, if you're trying to get those elusive third mark of excellence, this is really where you have to do it, because even one shot can make a big difference for that. So I'm just working, trying to extend the game, kill the grill here, and we're trying to see if we can get past this yike here. Like at this point, there's nothing else we can do. Do we try to dodge a shot? Nothing we could have done there. So even though we lost, that's basically all we could do in that game. We literally did 7,500 damage. I'll link the replay down below for you if you want to look at it. But the EBR can also do damage, so don't play it just like a crazy scout that can't do damage. You know, 7.5k, that's a lot of damage. Alright, a day has passed, and I want to show you guys some competitive gameplay. Now this is the Fame versus Give Up show match. And I don't think this is for everybody. Like, obviously not everybody plays competitive like Advances and Clan Wars, but I get a lot of people asking me how to play the EBR competitive environment, so I really wanted to add this. So I'm going to show you guys how to do the mid-play effectively with the EBR. Now, so many EBRs, they go up straight away, which can work, but oftentimes teams are looking to bleed it, so I feel like if I did that against Fame, that they would definitely kill me. So I had to do it tactically. I had to time it. So we're going to get to the middle here. And you have to make sure you go high enough up on this ramp at the start to spot them as they come up, because that's what your job is. You need to spot. So our team hits the EBR, and now we have to chill. Their CS is crossed, and I'm a little worried about getting shot by the CSs here. So the trick is you need to wait until that group of tanks is moved under you so that they can't shoot you. So that's fine. We traded 1 for 1 there. So if you wait until that big glob of tanks has moved under you, it's a much harder shot and they're not going to shoot you. So now we have the hill. And it pretty much is just down to our team at this point. We're just going to try to do damage, maybe pick up a kill here or there. And that's really how you need to play the middle. If it's a bit slower, obviously I wouldn't be poking like this. But once you have hill control, your caller can kind of move around your position. So it's very effective, and it helps your caller out a lot if you can get it. Especially if they ask for it. Don't do it if they don't ask for it, unless you're like really comfortable. But you just have to be careful and know what to do in the right situation. I feel like Steps is another one of those maps that a lot of competitive EBRs struggle on. I'm going to try to show you the scouting runs both from the north and the south. Just from this side, you know, you can basically do them for the opposite side as well. But, so obviously you run up to this D6 dune here, and you want to go wide enough to the right that you can spot the heavies coming out of the base, and then you need to make sure that you poke up high enough up top to spot them coming up the Azera. Now, I find it so hilarious that I think it was the CS63 shot there. Lit him on fire. Oh, I was dying on stream. That was absolutely hilarious. Not really pertinent to what I was trying to show, but I thought it was kind of a funny moment. Alright, just going to show you guys the run to do it from the south side. I couldn't find a Advance or Clan Wars game where I did it, so I just wanted to show you guys how I do it, how I found it to be the most efficient. So you want to just send it along the south ramp here. By doing that, sometimes you spot something in the middle. But you just hop over this little dune here. You can kind of surf this, but sometimes a light tank will try to counter it here. You have to be careful of that. But you just go up, you run this ridge, you spot down the K line, and then you get out. So if you don't see anything, you can probably just chill and keep doing circles here. But one thing that I've seen people do, and I'll show you coming from the south side really quick, is that they will run right over from the south to spot this, and you might get caught in an EBR duel here. So you have to be careful. Maybe there's 2 of them if you don't feel comfortable. This is typically the run I take from the south, as I just run along here, try to spot their heavies. So just be aware of that, be careful, and just don't always do the same thing. You have to be adaptive and recognize the situation. I hope you guys like the video style. It's a little bit different than I normally do, but I think I can get some good content out of the EBR. Now, if you want to see the full replay of the game, oh, look, a bird. If you want to see the full replay of the game on Westfield that I had, I'm going to leave it in the description. Leave a like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't, and hit me up with a sub, and you can check out my socials. Peace, guys. I'll see you later.